Baltimore, AP. Half the participants in the 8-horse Preakness field have yet to experience the sensation of chasing Justify to the finish line. Perhaps one of the new shooters in Saturday's race can find a way to leave the Kentucky Derby winner in his wake. Quipped Sporting Chance, Diamond King and Tenfold skipped the Derby to focus on earning a chunk of the $1.5 million Preakness purse. Article continues below. History just might be on their side. A new shooter, a horse which runs in one of the 2 remaining Triple Crown races after passing up the Derby, has won the Preakness 4 times since 2000. Just last year, Cloud Computing paid $13.40 in an upset over Derby winner Always Dreaming. Then again, Derby runners have done well over the course of time, insisted W. Elliot Walden, president and CEO of racing operations for Winkstar Farm, which owns Justify and Quip. Now is it because they're the better horses? Quite possibly that's the case. They're just the best horses of the crop and that's why they run in the Kentucky Derby. The finest of the newcomers this year appears to be Quip, who has 3 wins and a second-place showing in 5 career races. He's a really good horse. He's fast, Justify trainer Bob Baffert said of Quip. Trained by Rodolphe Brissett and ridden by last year's Breeders' Cup Classic winner Florent Giroux, Quip captured the Tampa Derby in March before finishing second in the Arkansas Derby. While unbeaten, Justify comes in with just 2 weeks rest, the quickest turnaround of his career. Quip enters the Preakness coming off an extended break. Quip is a horse that has shown quality at the highest level, Walden said. We feel like he could have run in the Kentucky Derby, but we wanted to give him a chance to catch up to himself. He's a slight-made horse we felt like would do better with the 5 weeks rest. Quip had a pair of wins last year before staggering to a 7th place showing in the Grade 2 Kentucky Jockey Club at Churchill Downs in November. In retrospect, that might have been a turning point. He's changed a lot, Brissett said. After the Kentucky Jockey Club, we gave him a couple of weeks off and you could see the maturation. You still have to be a little careful when he's around too many horses, but he's way more professional. Well, Quip, the third choice at 12-1, will have only 7 other horses to contend with on Saturday. 2 of them will be saddled by Hall of Fame trainer Dwayne Lucas. Lucas brings back Bravasso, who finished 6th in the Derby, along with Sporting Chance. Unlike the rest of the first-time Triple Crown participants, Sporting Chance is no fresher than the Derby horses. Sporting Chance, 30-1, also ran at Churchill Downs on May 5, taking 4th in the Pat Day Mile. Asked to assess the chances of both his entrants Saturday, Lucas shrugged his shoulders and saluted Justify's impressive performance at the Derby. I don't have a lot of confidence if he runs that same race. Let's be honest, at 82 you get more realistic, Lucas said. If he's the best horse, so be it. We'll throw the bouquets his way and salute him as a second leg winner and go on to the Belmont. But we'll try to get the best piece of this we can. Tenfold, 20-1, began racing this year. Sired by 2007 Preakness winner Curlin, the dark brown colt won his first 2 races before fading to 3rd in the Arkansas Derby last month. We have a fresh horse, he's put on weight since the Arkansas Derby and he's trained really well at Churchill Downs, assistant trainer Scott Blasey said. The timing is good for us for this race. If the track is soggy, that would be even better. Curlin earned 2007 Horse of the Year honors after slogging to victory in the Muddy Breeders' Cup Classic. With all this wet weather, him being a curlin, he steps up with the sloppy track and moves forward. Blasey said. Trained by John Service, Diamond King, 30-1, won the Federico Tessio Stakes at nearby Laurel Park in April. While Diamond King probably doesn't have the speed and stamina of Justify, he does. Trainer who won the Kentucky Derby and jockey Javier Castellano, who guided Cloud Computing to victory at last year's Preakness. We've got a top jockey and the horse is doing really well, co-owner Chuck Zacny said. Baffert has already beaten 3 of the horses in the field. Though he's never faced the others, they certainly have grabbed his attention. You've got new shooters, Baffert said. John Service didn't come for the crab cakes. Then you've got Quip. And Wayne, you can't count Wayne Lucas out. That's when he does the most damage. When nobody's talking about him, he's under the radar. He still knows his horses, and he's up here for a reason. Fox Fantasy Auto form a racing team, compete for prizes, play now.